So, big breaking Avengers news today. It looks like Doomsday and Secret Wars have now been officially delayed. How much have they been delayed by, and what is the reason for this? Let's find out. Let's jump into this article, break down this news, and see exactly what is going on here. So, this comes to us from comicbookmovie.com. Marvel Studios has officially delayed Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars release dates. So, it always sucks to have to wait longer to get these type of movies, but if that means that Marvel can cook the movies better, you know, if they take more time in the kitchen, so to speak, and they cook up a tasty treat, I would rather have quality over the movies being rushed. So, if it takes them a little bit longer, I'm all the more for it. But let's find out exactly what's going on here. So, release date delays rarely make for fun reading, but as the end of the multiverse saga nears, as we know that the two-part finale is coming later than we expected. Disney and Marvel Studios have announced that Avengers Doomsday has been moved from May the 1st, 2026 to December the 18th, 2026. So, that's interesting. And Avengers Secret Wars, meanwhile, will now open in December 17th of 2027 after it was originally scheduled for May 7th, 2027. So these movies are having quite a significant shift here from May release dates up until December. So they're coming out around the Christmas period. The biggest box office time of the year is probably around the Christmas period. Everyone goes to the cinema around the Christmas period, and it looks like they're trying to capitalize on that Christmas box office market, which absolutely makes sense. So yeah, being shifted to the Christmas period, that's really, really cool actually. I love watching big films around that time period. So I'm not disappointed by that whatsoever, but it's quite significant moving from May to December. I mean, that's what, 6-7 months delay. But like I say, if that's how much time they need to produce something good here, then it's going to be worth it. So, while there's bound to be some disappointment surrounding this news, there were telltale signs that Avengers Doomsday might be delayed. The movie didn't start shooting until roughly a year before its release. Yeah, I mean, there were signs when you do think about it. I mean, a movie of this caliber starting to shoot a year before it's going to be released. Is that enough time for everything they need to do on these types of movies? And it always seems strange for Disney to release an Avengers movie within a few weeks of a Star Wars one, The Mandalorian and Grogu, on May the 22nd. How well that movie is going to do, Mandalorian and Grogu, it's like a honorary Disney Plus movie. That's the way I'm looking at it. I hope they don't use that movie just to advertise Disney Plus though. That would be really shit move on their part. But we'll have to wait and see how well that movie does. So ultimately, this feels like the right move on Disney's part. This gives both the movies more time to shoot, increases the odds of more actors being able to appear. Tom Holland's Spider-Man, for example. Yeah, I still don't think he's been confirmed, as far as I know, to appear in Doomsday. He's going to be in Secret Wars. I have no doubt of that whatsoever. But I don't know. I don't know if he's going to be in Doomsday or not. That's a big one. And vastly extends that all-important post-production time. That's exactly what they need. The more post-production time they can have, the better. The better the CGI, the better the cinematography, the better the editing. All that kind of good stuff that's going to refine the movie and make it a little bit better. So, it's also been confirmed that an untitled Marvel movie has been removed from the February 13th, 2026 release date, while November 6th, 2026 and November 5th, 2027, which were previously bookmarked for MCU titles, have been amended to untitled Disney films. Back to Spidey for a moment, and this means that Spider-Man Brand New Day no longer opens between Doomsday and Secret Wars, when it swings into theaters next July. Yeah, that was something that everyone was excited about. The fact that Spider-Man was going to be opening between the two big Avengers movies, but that's no longer the case. But does that mean that the movie's going to be out of chronological order? I'm not exactly sure how that's going to work now that the movies have been reordered and Spider-Man is no longer in between those two Avengers movies. So we'll have to see how the story works out with those three movies there. So, while previous Avengers movies found huge success in May, countless franchises, Avatar, Spider-Man, and Star Wars, to name a few, have broken box office records in December. That's no doubt what Disney is hoping for, and who could blame them for backing down from Grand Theft Auto 6? Yeah, I mean, I did a video, I think it was about a month ago now, talking about the video game industry and basically how every other video game developer and publisher is basically looking at the release date of GTA 6 and trying to move out of the way of it. Because GTA 6, when it comes to the video game industry and the movie industry, This game is going to be an absolute freight train, and no movie and no other game is going to want to release around the time that GTA 6 comes out, because everybody, and I mean everybody, is going to be playing that game, spending their money on it, and nobody's going to be doing anything else. So everything, including movies and gaming, is going to be moving out of the way of this gigantic freight train that's just going to bulldoze everything around it. And I could understand why the Avengers movies would not want to be anywhere near GTA 6. So, alas, this likely means we'll be waiting a little longer for the highly anticipated first look at Doctor Doom. So, there we go, guys. With that down, it looks like the two big Avenger movies have now moved from a May release date to a December release date. So we're going to be getting these as Christmas movies, which I think is cool, and I think it will have a really important role to play in the box office of these two films, releasing around that Christmas period when everybody goes to the cinema with family, friends, and it's just a great time for these movies to come out. And now that I think about it, they probably should have done that in the first place. But it kind of sucks to one degree. My birthday is in May, so I was excited to kind of spend my birthday watching these films, but now unfortunately they're moving up to December, so it is what it is. But I'm happy with that, guys. It gives them more time for post-production to make these films even better, which is a great thing. So you see this news here that these Avengers movies have been delayed. Do you think it's a good idea to move to December, or do you think it's a bad idea? And what do you think about Spider-Man no longer taking place between the two Avengers movies as well? Is that significant, or does it not really matter? Whatever your thoughts are about this news, guys, jump into the comment section and do let me know what you think. As always, thank you so much for being here. Make sure you hit the like button before you leave. Consider becoming a subscriber of the channel if you haven't done so far. It goes a long way to supporting the content, and I really, really appreciate that. And as always, I will see you in the next video.